We interrupt your regular scheduled programming to bring you the latest on Tropical Storm Lane. Now, the system last night weakened to a tropical storm, and we've only continued to see it weaken and get slower throughout the past couple of hours. Now, here's a look at what we're seeing. Now, slower wind speeds in the center of the system, so that's why we're seeing it really weaken. That's why, again, it's still a tropical storm and forecast to become potentially a tropical depression as early as late tonight. So here's what we're looking at. Current sustained winds at 50 miles an hour, gusts up to 65. So even the gusts aren't even getting towards those hurricane force winds any longer. And as you can see, it's now on a westerly movement, currently moving west at 7 miles an hour. Now, also to keep in mind, the quicker moving a system is, the better for us, because then it won't be really lingering and dumping the rainfall over the state for as many hours as it lingers behind. So current movement west at 7 miles an hour, which is an increase in movement from what we have seen. Earlier, it was looking like we were only seeing 3-mile-an-hour winds as it tracked to the north, and then we saw 5 and now 7. So great news on that front. It's continuing to trek away from us and actually picking up speed as it does so. So it's forecast to continue to pass the south of Kauai and Niihau by later tonight. And although we're not expecting tropical storm force winds, still going to be seeing a lot of rainfall. And by the way, since we're not expecting those tropical storm force winds any longer, the tropical storm warning has been dropped for Oahu and Maui County. It dropped last night for Hawaii Island, and then the tropical storm watch has been now dropped for Kauai County, so Kauai and Niihau. Great news on that front. Now, again, widespread potential for heavy rainfall does continue with us. The good news is no storm surge is expected any longer. No tornadoes are going to be generated, and we are still going to be seeing large surf, but the forecast for the surf was cut in half, expecting up to about 10-foot faces. So nothing really too major, and hey, that's actually, again, just good surf in general. But again, don't go out in the waters. The current's still going to be dangerous. Now, in terms of the rainfall, that is going to be our biggest impact, but even the forecast for the rain has significantly dropped off. We're still expecting about 5 to 10 inches of rain to continue to fall for Maui County and Hawaii Island. Big Island still has that flash flood warning in effect, but elsewhere, 3 to 5 inches. So that's coming through for Oahu and Kauai. So expecting rain, but nothing too heavy, and potentially not going to see anything catastrophic for Kauai and Oahu. Big Island, on the other hand, though, we'll continue to monitor. Well, I'll be back in an hour with the latest on the forecast as we continue to track Lane. Again, we're going to update you every hour on the hour until our extended coverage of Tropical Storm Lane continues tonight. Now, again, our evening news crew going to be taking over to give you the latest updates from 5 to 6:30 p.m. right here on KHON2. We'll also live stream our coverage online at KHON2.com. All right, now we return you to our regular scheduled program.